Hey everyone, it's Pixcalibur123 and just doing a little quick video here that I'm not sure how many people are gonna find this video, but just gonna do a little tutorial video anyway because I had gotten some questions about this some time ago. Also, it gives me a chance to test out my new little camcorder here. I'm trying to actually record like if I was going to do like DS games or 3DS games later on, because there's no 3DS emulator, and the old webcam I have is like really bad, my Logitech webcam, because it runs off a USB cable, and the cable would always slip when I'm recording, so it was just really tedious to set up. So hopefully this one's a little better. Hopefully my audio is kind of coming through here, that you can actually hear me. And I got the whole tripod, and it's a lot more stable, so hopefully this will work okay for future recordings here. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, again, as I mentioned, I had some questions some time ago. I guess how I get my DS videos to go side by side, because when I use the DeSmuME Emulator, it records it top to bottom, and I'll show you right here. So here I just got some new SMB, just the original DS version. So I'll just show you what the the video looks like when you record it in so this is what it looks like when you record it in the emulator itself. Obviously top to bottom arrangement, just like the DS. And so nothing out of the ordinary here. Now the problem with this is that when you upload it onto YouTube, YouTube is more of a widescreen setup, so this type of arrangement is actually really bad. So that type of arrangement is really bad because you get a lot of wasted space on the side. So when I think some of my first videos were like that, so I was curious to see how you could get it side by side. So I looked on the TAS, the Tool Assisted Speedruns forum, and because when they do their videos of playthroughs, the screens are side by side, so generally. So I was kind of asking them how to do it, and they kind of showed me how to do it. So all credit goes to them for helping me out with this. So to do this, you really don't need that much stuff here. You're really only gonna need a few programs that you can download free, Virtual Dub, any sort of video codec program, Notepad, and a program called AVI Synth that you can just Google. I'll probably put that in the description so you can easily find it. But you just take a few of these free programs and then we'll work with this. Okay, so after you get all your programs, you install AVI Synth and all that other stuff. So you just open up a blank notepad, and now I have the script that's used because AVI Synth runs off of scripts. So this is what I use here for my script, what someone from the forums gave me. So pretty much the only thing you change is this part right here. And see, I'm still working with my camcorder to try to get this to work here. The only part you work is with this part in between the quotes. The rest of this you don't need to worry about here. Now you can either copy this, like pause the video and just type it all in, or just PM me and I'll just reply with this script right here. Might be a little bit easier so you don't have mistakes when you mistype something. Okay, so basically I'm just going to take this script and then put it into this the new notepad here. Now again, as I mentioned, the only thing you change is this part in between the quotes. What goes in here is the location of your file. So it's going to be different for everyone because it depends where you put the file. So in this case, my file is over here. So now make sure you get this up here. So I just use like Alt D. You want to get the full location of this file. Okay, and yeah, you don't need the spaces. I'm just going to get rid of all the spaces. So you get the name of your, or location of your file, and then another backslash or forward slash there. Well, I think it was a backslash. And then you got to get the file name. And then make sure you put .avi at the end. I don't know if it works with other formats, but I just use AVI because that's what most of my videos end up recording in anyway. So now that you have your script right here, so this is the location of your file. This thing, I don't know what it does. That was just included with the script. It might be some sort of like lossless video thing, but I'm not sure what it does. But it doesn't hurt the result in the end, so I just leave it in there. This line here, actually these two lines here, what this does is it crops the two DS screens, because when you record it on DeSmuME, it's 256 by 384, which doesn't work very well on YouTube. So these two will crop the two screens, and then this last line here will be the one that arranges the two screens side by side. So the next step here is you save the file. Now, if it kind of matters what you name this, so say if I put it just NSMB, just name it whatever you want. And if you just save it like that, it just saves it as a regular, notepad file here. This doesn't do anything. So this is kind of garbage. What you need to do actually is, you put the name of your file, that's fine, it's no problem there. What you need to do is at the end of it put .avs. So when you do that, you're gonna see the icon here look a little different. So this is what you want, this AVI synth script here. So again, make sure you put .avs after the file name. Okay, so you can close off everything else here, and then again, I use Virtual Dub for this. Again, this is free. You can just download that. And then what you do is, when you open up the file, you ask which file. If you note here, this one, this NSMB file here, if you have it just as a regular notepad file, it won't even see this. So you have to make sure you have the NSMB file here. This is just a test file that has the script in it. So, but this is the one I just saved. And if you look at the preview here, you're going to see the screens. This is how it's going to be arranged, and you see it is side by side here. So let me just do this really quick. I'm just going to edit the audio and video a little bit. I usually like to use just a regular MP3 audio and then just Xvid for my videos. It compresses the file enough, and then the video quality is still adequate for me. Okay, so then you save your video files, whatever, and then it takes a few minutes to edit this. Now again, if you're going to put commentary on this, you can just do it as in whatever video editing software, or even just Audacity or whatever, but you don't need it for this if you're going to do no commentary. This is just to get the video screen side by side. Because I did show this for my Pokemon Black, but I only showed the before and after, so I didn't really show, I don't think I showed in between there. Because back then I only had my Logitech webcam. I don't think I had a screen capture program or something. Maybe I did show it. I'm not sure if I did though. So I'm showing it here, how I do my, get the screen side by side. And pretty much the first time you do it is going to be the hardest, because you have to set everything up. But once you get it done the first time, and then every other time afterwards is actually simple because you already have the script. So all you do is just change the location of the file in the quotes, and then you just repeat the whole thing again. Again, the advantage of having this side by side is that because in YouTube the screen there is more for a 16 by 9. So when you do this, you get closer to that 16 by 9. So you get basically less wasted space. Now you can do whatever you want to, again, editing afterwards. Sometimes I just do like the 16 by 9, 1280 by 720 or something. I just edit it however I usually edit it afterwards, so that I can use up all the space I can here. Okay, so once that finishes, I have the file right on my desktop here. So here's it's kind of hard to see, but that's the just zoom it in a little bit there. That's the video file I have there. So this is the result of the, when you put the script in place. Again, if you note, the screens are actually side by side now. So it's going to fit on YouTube a lot better now. And again, all these programs are free to download. But again, note the side by side arrangement here. So this is how I get my screens side by side here. It's a lot easier to show this rather than try to explain that in words. But yeah, that's the screen side by side. Now, for say the next video, it's actually a lot easier. I'm just gonna do one more just to show you. So what you do here is you just open up your script, and you actually just find the location of your file, the next one you want to do. So in this case for me, it's actually in the same place. The only difference is that the file name is just 2 instead of 1. So all I do here is just change it to 2 and just save it there. And then you just rinse and repeat here. You just open up VDub again. Again, find your script. And then you edit it however you want to do it. And it's the same thing. You're gonna get the side-by-side screens here. But you notice that this is a lot faster. So once you get it down the first time, once you set up the script, this pretty much works for any video you want to, any DS video you want to put it side by side. This works the same way, so you don't have to do any more work because you already set up the script. So even if it's in a completely different folder, you just go to that folder and then you just put that location in the quotes. So I'm just kind of letting this one finish. I'm just kind of showing you how much faster this is once you got the script down. Basically, again, this is how I get my stuff side by side. Now the thing is, again, I can't do live commentary with DeSmuME because it lags. Unless I record it with my camcorder, which I don't think is going to work that well. You know, 3DS games, yeah, because there's no emulator for that. But the regular DS stuff, you know, I can record it on the emulator, and you know, it only records at like 90% speed or something, so you're gonna get audio-video lag. Now, when you replay the video, I'll just show with this one here. It replays at 100% speed, so it replays like perfectly. So there's no problem with the video replay. It's just recording the video. It just won't do perfectly. Which I don't know if that's a problem with the emulator or just my computer isn't strong enough yet. So I end up having to do like post commentary, which is really annoying to do. But yeah, you see how much faster the second video was because I already have the script. So all I do is just switch the file names a little bit to get the script working. And again, this is all side by side here. So I'm just making sure that this is working fine here. But this is actually working pretty well here. But this is all you do to get the screen side by side here. Again, I use a Xvid for my video codec and then just a regular MP3 audio. And yeah, again, the video quality is pretty good here. At least, you know, I'm not looking for like the super HD quality here. But you notice the video here, actually, again, it doesn't record at 100% speed, but it replays at, you know, perfect speed here. Okay, so yeah, and then you just rinse and repeat for however many other videos you have to do. So yeah, when I do like Pokemon, or even Pokemon Soul Silver, Heart Gold, all those other ones, it's the same thing. You put them in the one spot and just keep running the script to move the screen side by side each time. So again, this is the script I use here. Well, maybe not this one. It's actually the template is just this one here. Just kind of this blank script here. And then again, the only thing you change is you get rid of all the spaces here and you put the location of your file inside these quotes here. And that's about it. So hopefully there's actually a fairly long tutorial here. But it's not as complicated once you get it done the first time. So again, if you need the script, you can either type it in manually or just PM message me, and I'll just copy this into the reply. If that's easier for you. Hopefully this should work okay. Again, I use AVI Synth 2.58. I'll put that in the description because the later versions don't really work for some reason. Maybe there was something you had to change on it. But I just used 2.58, which has worked pretty well for me. Alright, so hopefully this has helped you out a little bit. You can get your DS screen side by side and all that. And then you can probably add other things here like fade in, fade out, but I'm just going to leave that out for now. This is good enough for the basic use here, getting your screen side by side. Alright, hope this was helpful, and I'll see you guys later.